Hi, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Wednesday, the 3rd of February, 2021. We are using Tarot of the 78 Doors for our message today. It's a unique deck, and I thought, why not use one of the more unique decks for a Mercury retrograde? Right? Ooh, maybe I'll get into all my unique and weird decks during the retrograde. What do we got, like 3 weeks worth? We'll see. All right, let's take a look at the cards from the bottom of the deck. This is the overall theme of energy unfolding in the day for us. Our first card is, yeah, everybody's favorite, the Nine of Swords. I like how this one is done, though. You know, it's a bird cage. The door's open. We can set ourselves free. You know, this card is about vulture thoughts that keep us awake in the middle of the night, usually in some anxious way, turning something over and over and over again. And the Nine of Swords is one of those, you can't solve a problem in the energy it was created in. So staying up at 3 a.m. agonizing and turning it over is not necessarily going to produce a desired result. So best to do our best to let that go. And how do we let go when we're in a Nine of Swords type of situation? We require unconditional love, kindness, and compassion. And I know some of you could be rolling your eyes over that one, because when you're in the Nine of Swords type of energy and you're feeling anxious, maybe a little bit panicky, sleepless, that's a far cry from unconditional love, compassion, and kindness. And, you know, I've been there. I have felt it, and I thought, well, that's just a bridge too far right now. So we have to start small, and we can start small with putting our hands over our heart and doing some deep belly breaths. It'll bring a measure of calm, peace, and ease to us. So if you're having a Nine of Swords moment now, do that. Easy, simple breath work, hands over your heart, and then ask yourself, what have I not considered? How have I trapped myself with these thoughts? And what could I potentially do differently? And if you're not really feeling that, reach out to your guides and your angels and just ask for support and assistance. Ask them to hold your hand and lead you through what you're feeling on your Nine of Swords. So these are going to be thoughts that produce emotions that are uncomfortable. And, you know, we've been seeing it for days and days now. We're in a great environment and a great atmosphere to take a look at some of the stuff we don't normally take a look at. And the retrograde is going to turn it up for us too, or churn it up for us, might be a better way to put it. So we've seen a lot of the cups, and we've seen the sun, and we've had a lot of positive reinforcement for how the atmosphere is charged in support of us doing our spiritual journey work. So while we are in this beautiful, bountiful phase of energy, why not take a pass at something? You know, we saw the Judgment card many times over for a couple of weeks. And that's taking another pass at something. Why don't we give it another go on our Nine of Swords stuff so that we don't carry that with us any longer than we need to, right? This is the perfect timing. We've seen that in Angel Answers, to take a look at this stuff that's uncomfortable. The difference is when you're in this kind of environment where you've got cups and overflow and aces, the potential is there to be less affected and not become too attached to an old story. And we can let it go with a little more grace, right? So consider all that. Next card, how perfect. The Wheel of Fortune. A little bit of karma, a little bit of destiny, and being in alignment with karma and destiny. And you know that the Wheel of Fortune is also, in my intuitive book, the Divine Delivery System. So the universe is providing for us ample opportunity to take a look at our Nine of Swords, vulture thoughts, and life experiences that really could use a refresher and perhaps transformation, transition, and release. So it's a 10. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10 out of the major arcana. And 10 is fulfillment. So we can bring to fulfillment, you know, something that's been with us for a while. We can completely refresh the way we think, feel, be, know, do with whatever it is. And for further confirmation, here's yet another 10, and it's one we're so familiar with, our beautiful 10 of Cups. It's back again. And for me, like the Sun and the Four of Wands, we had the Sun in yesterday's reading. Now we've got two 10s right next to each other in this reading, but this particular 10 is one of the happiest in tarot. Also in my intuitive book. Because it is happy homes, families, a super stable, strong foundation built on what we've held in heart space, what we continue to develop in heart space, and what we have to contribute to the ongoing development of our 10 of Cups life experience. So you have the Wheel of Fortune turning toward the 10 of Cups, and behind that is that 9 of Swords. So we have great motion, movement, momentum, which we've seen a lot of in the cards as well. And we're running a 9 of Swords experience through the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Cups. There's only one thing that can happen, and that's release, let go, and upgrade with that energy. And we're doing it. It's a perfect environment for it. So keep going, keep doing it. It's worth it. And then, oh my word, look what's back yet again, the 9 of Cups. Talk about fulfillment. Gosh, so much overflow. That's the Ace of Cups to the power of 10, the Ace of Cups to the power of 9. And that is tremendous gifting, tremendous delivery from the universe coming off the Wheel of Fortune in the direction of fulfillment, the realization of our dreams, of everything we hold in heart space. Everything we're dreaming for, manifesting for, investing our energy in, it's all right here, right now. And again, the perfect environment to take a look at your 9 of Swords. This is likely an old tape loop. It is likely connected to an experience you've had with someone else in the past that left you feeling less than, as if you had accepted crumbs, and then you picked up where that experience left off in self-relationship, and you've been allowing crumbs in this tape loop. And so this is you fulfilling that and bringing that to a close and recognizing you don't accept crumbs. You are the feast. You bring it, you are it. You celebrate it, 10 of Cups. And then, oh, beauty of beauties, we now have the Lovers on the table. Yes, the Lovers. Follow your heart. Choose from your heart. That's what you do. That's what you've been doing. And that's what has created exactly this opportunity that we're talking about here. The Lovers card is always a choice. And usually when you see the Lovers card, you'll also hear from other readers. You will usually hear from other readers that there's some sort of sacrifice involved when you make a choice on the Lovers card. So that could leave a person potentially feeling as if, well, if I have to sacrifice something, isn't that going to hurt? Isn't that going to be a negative for me? But what if the thing you are sacrificing is an old story vulture thought tape loop on your 9 of Swords? What would happen if you set that down? You would have room and accommodation for more love, light, joy, peace, happiness on your foundation. And you're being shown that in the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. So the universe wants to bring even more of this. And it's offering you a chance, an opportunity, and a choice to truly follow your heart into the 9 of Swords and eradicate that energy so that you don't live by any kind of limits. Oh my goodness. And here now, the 4 of Wands. So now we've got the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, two of the happiest cards in tarot, sitting next to the fulfillment of a dream coming true, a wish fulfilled off the 9 of Cups, with the 10 of Cups right behind it. So this very likely is something that's healing within all of your relationships, because you're healing it within yourself. You're the happy foundation. You are the 4 of Wands. You are the love, bliss, joy, and happiness. And this is you celebrating that over here on the Ten of Cups, right? So the universe is going to continue to deliver more of it. And then while we're at it, why not take a look at the things that would have you living by limits, accepting crumbs instead of the feast, right? And there's the Magician coming with the Four of Wands. Yes, because you're also the magic. You are the one that is orchestrating this, demonstrating this, showing to the universe, I am this, I am that, so bring it. And the universe is saying yes, yes, yes. And in order to accommodate all of what is in the divine delivery system off the Wheel of Fortune, you have to empty the cage of your Nine of Swords so that you can keep working your magic and staying connected to it and accommodating it. Coming with this now is the High Priestess. Love that she's here. And here's, look, consecutive cards in tarot. Number 1, Magician. Number 2, High Priestess. So we're moving along and we're moving deeply into our intuition, because this is where the real magic, magician, happens, because we're turning a thought into a thing, which means that we're following our intuition toward all the very opportunities that present themselves to us, Wheel of Fortune, that create the kind of lifestyle, soulful journey experience, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups, Lovers, that we hold in heart space. So the cards are, they're on it. They're hammering this message for us. And then, coming with our High Priestess, is the Knight of Swords. And what a beautiful Knight of Swords, because we have a centaur here trying to take a door down to get to the fulfillment of his mission. Now, it's the second day in a row we've ended on a knight. And yesterday I pulled another card because knights show us, you know, they move energy between cards. So we'd want to know, where's the High Priestess sending the Knight of Swords, right? I feel that the High Priestess is sending the Knight of Swords right back at the Nine of Swords. And why is the Knight trying to bust that door down? Because that's us trying to liberate our own selves from this birdcage of vulture thoughts. We're already free. We don't see that necessarily the door's open. We don't have to push, shove, hammer it to knock it down. The door's already open. So the Knight is gorgeously showing us how belief system and programming can have us knocking on a door that's already open. We just have to step through. So let's step through whatever these thoughts are. Whatever this whatever this gerbil wheel is in the Nine of Swords. Let's step through the gateway and do it intuitively and do it with our magic fully intact, knowing that what we're really doing is creating more of the 10 and the 9 and the Lovers and the 4, right? We are the magician in that. So let us follow the signs, the symbols that are in our environment, in our atmosphere. Let us listen to our deep intuitive voice. Follow that, and then know that we don't have to work so hard to knock down the Nine of Swords. It's all right there. It's ready to go. It just needs some love. So, hands on your hearts, folks. Belly breath. Take it easy. Take it graceful. Move into your Nine of Swords and let them go. How sweet. Let's do Angel Answers. This is your opportunity to ask a question if you have one. Get a fresh message out of these cards. Or sorry, I was looking at the card that was falling out. Have a confirmation of something for yourself. And our first is Trust card. Yeah, trust yourself. You brought yourself this far. This Nine of Swords is it's the molehill. It's not the mountain. That's what that is. Next. Jumpers. I love them. I love when they jump out of the deck. Get more information. Yes. High Priestess right there. Listen to the intuitive voice and be aware of the signs that are showing up in your environment, your atmosphere. Trust those. Listen to them. Investigate them. Look at this. Listen to your intuition. Roadmap, anyone? Here it is. One more. Yeah. Because big happy changes. They're all over the reading. You see them. The Lovers, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Wands, the Magician. It's all right there. And it's our happiness that made these big changes. And the Wheel of Fortune continues to deliver in that frequency for us. How wonderful. All right, last card is our affirmation from the Spirit Junkie deck. And we have... Okay, did you get the message, everybody? The cards really want us to listen to our intuition. Oh my goodness. I trust. Oh, and to trust ourselves, because that's here twice. Oh goodness. I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. Well, it certainly is. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful Wednesday. So appreciate you being here. Do like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Also appreciated. And peace, joy, happiness, love. Namaste, my friends. Bye for now.